Hi, are you ready to have some fun? um, this is a new series that I'm beginning, and I think it's called Regina's Awakening Games. The reason this series is happening is because over the last couple of years, maybe a few years, people have asked me to document the games I played as a part of my awakening. And so that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to document those games, a new game every week through this video series. What I recommend that you do is that you play one game for a full week before going on to the next game. That's the best way to take advantage of this video series. All of these games were given to me, most of them from within. The first game I actually got from another teacher, but most of the games came to me from within, and they were games that I played as a part of my awakening process. Some of them for much more than a week. Some of these games I could have played for months or even a year or longer. But I definitely recommend you play each game at least a week. And then after you've completed the entire series, maybe just start the series over again and play the games again for at least a week. Or maybe you'll want to expand some of the games to longer, the ones that you feel like are most beneficial for you. The first game I actually got from Rupert Spira. It was in the beginning of his book called The Transparency of Things. Today, when I share this game with you, we're going to start by doing a reading. And the reading that we're going to do comes from the teachings of Inner Ramana, which was scribed by me. I'll share my screen so we can do that reading as we get ready to play this game. There we are. We're going to look at a message called Commentary on Mind. And what I'd really like you to do is, read along with me as I read the words, look at the words, pay attention to the words, and see what comes. So again, this is the Commentary on Mind. I wrote this down on February 12th, 2009. The mind is not constant. The concerns of the mind for one day may be completely different than the concerns for another. If all of the concerns for one day are written down, it may be seen that concerns and imagined solutions conflict with one another, so that no true peace can be found with the mind. The solution of concerns creates new concerns. And so again, there is no peace with the mind. This is why one must step away from the mind to find peace. Peace cannot be found with the mind. Stepping away from the mind is as simple as losing interest in it. When the mind chatters, it chatters because you are listening. As you lose interest in what it has to say, because you know its answers are not your answers, the chattering of mind shall fade away. All right, let's just pause for a moment. We've been reading these words, paying attention to these words. That's where our awareness has been focused. What I would like you to do now is shift your awareness. Instead of paying attention to the words on the page, I'd like you to pay attention to the screen, the white page that the words are written on. Notice the white space in the margins. Notice the white space between the paragraphs. Even notice the white space, like in the middle of the O, within the U, the N, the D. Shift your attention to the white space. Notice that when we were paying attention to the words, the white space was still there, but we weren't paying attention to the white space. It's not that this white space has suddenly appeared. It's been there the entire time, but it was completely unnoticed when we were paying attention to the words. Well, that's the way it is with awareness or the true self. It's always here. But when we're paying attention to the chattering of mind, we're paying attention to thoughts, even when we're paying attention to emotions or paying attention to outward perceptions, we're not aware of the awareness. But the awareness is like the white space on the page. It's always here. In fact, notice that the words could not be here if the screen or the white space was not there to support it. The white space, or the screen in this case, is necessary for the words even to appear. Well, that's the same with awareness. Awareness is the foundation, just like the white space. The thoughts appear in awareness, just like the words appear on the page. Even emotions appear in awareness. Perceptions appear in awareness. Awareness is the page or the screen that allows, permits, enables all of these objects. So first, we were focused on the words, like this is why. Then we became focused on the white space, which was always present. Now, pay attention to what's aware of that white space. Shift your attention. Even while your eyes are still focused on the white space on the page, shift your attention to be aware of the awareness that's aware of the white space. Be aware that just as the words are written on the white space appears within awareness. Be aware that just as we weren't aware of the white space and we were focused on the words, but the white space was always there, this awareness was always here. We weren't focused on it, but it was here. Let's just be still for 10 seconds, being focused on the awareness, even as our eyes stare at the white space. So that's our first game. And again, this game I got from Rupert Spira's book, The Transparency of Things. This week, whenever you read, take a moment to pause. Shift your attention first from the words to the white space. Notice even the white space behind the words that you can see through, like the letter A or O or U. Be aware that the white space was there the entire time. You just weren't noticing it when you were fixed on the words. And then shift again. Shift to being aware of the awareness that's aware of the white space. Keep your eyes on the white space, but place your attention for awareness. And then pause there, aware of awareness, for some seconds. Don't be focused on counting seconds, but some seconds, like around 10 seconds or so. Just pause and be aware of awareness. So play this game throughout the week whenever you're reading. And then I will introduce a new game next week. Thanks for joining with me for these games. I hope you have a lot of fun, but also I think you'll find that these games are very helpful in rising our awareness from the perception of me as a person to the true self and seeing myself as that. Bye.